whatever life's imperfections are, it keeps us concerned with just self-preservation because we are driven by fear, anxieties, or anger. That we are getting left behind by life. That is still the ego self. So I have several contemporaries, because we are raising children together, who compare each other's birthday party. Never been to birthday parties, pagpatalungan ng pagandaan ng birthday party. And then as soon as, and I've heard even my relatives talk about it, wala kaming pero eh. Pero kailangan namin magpa-party. Eh sabi ko, wala kang pera. Bakit ka nagpapa-party? Ego self. Kasi lahat ng tao sa pamilya namin nagpapa-party. And so, they are defined by keeping up with the Joneses, as they say. Just because everyone in your family will throw a party and charge it to the credit card because the parties will cost almost 100,000 and they can't afford it. They know they can't afford it, but they will have the party. Because everyone in my family, this how it's justified, everyone in my family throws a party. Whatever it is that's driven by fear, anxiety, anger, or doubt is still just on the level of the ego self. So the question is, how much can we challenge ourselves to go deeper? Wala naman akong kapag-anak na nandito ngayong gabi. Kasi yung mga kapag-anak ko, papalubugan ng party. And they complain about how expensive the party was, but they will have the party. But they will complain. Kailangan ko magpa-party. I just watch them and I say, oh naman, hindi mo kailangan mo magpa-party when you can't afford it. And in that party, kailangan magaling cake, kailangan magaling na host, kailangan magaling na ito. Dami kailangan. Basta nakikita mo yung nagpapaparty, subo na yung sumakat sa kung tao siya kasi pera yung lahat na they know they cannot afford. You cannot afford that party, pero you have to keep up with the Joneses. So you have to throw a party. It is that when you look at the lack of freedom to say, I have a party, I'm sorry. I will not have a party this year. The lack of freedom to say that comes from deep life wounds. So you'd rather stick to the ego instead of go deeper into what is the wound that this party is trying to placate, is trying to oppress, repress, trying to push down. The wound really is that family life is not as happy as they want it to be. So throwing a party will momentarily make me feel like my family life is happy. Because I can throw a party for my children, that's like that. But my family life is really not so happy. I'm not even talking about the parents of the person with a birthday. I'm talking about the parent and the siblings of this parent and the parent of this parent. Very bad relationships. So the wounds are so deep. I don't get along with my parents, so I want to be a better parent, so I throw big parties. That my parents did not throw for me, so it justifies why I'm doing it even if I can't afford it. The lack of freedom comes from repressing some facts that just should be acknowledged. That your parents were lousy parents. It's okay to acknowledge that. That you don't even like your mom. You love her, because she's your mom, but you don't like her. It's okay. It's okay not to like your mom. Instead, what people will do is, let's just stay at the level of ego. Because I don't want to admit that if I were an adult, I wouldn't choose my mom as a friend. Okay, some people, that's the case. Second, under the wounds that keep us in the ego realm is
whatever life experiences we have affects our self-esteem or ego. Whatever life experiences we are exposed to affect our ability to stand firm and go deeper into the self rather than staying on the realm of the ego self. So if in your life you were exposed to people who were also mababaw, you will also be mababaw. That's what it means. If in your life you're exposed to people who do not face struggles, but instead escape pain, then you also turn into that person. But if in your life you're exposed to people who go deeper and do not remain on the level of ego, who talk about worth beyond fear and pain, that you are valuable regardless of the clothes you wear, the brands you bring with you, the car you drive, then you will learn it as well. Our life experiences mold our self-esteem and self-worth. So if you're surrounded by people, and again, wala akong relatives dito. The reason why I know these things, because I'm also immersed in this world, is if a new car every 2 years is so important. The stress of that, a new car every 2 years, how expensive a car is. Every 2 years, even 3 years, change a car. I've had my car since I got married. And I don't have the pressure of changing cars. Why? Because I don't feel kawawa because I don't have a new car. But you have people who naaawa sila sa sarili nila. Why? Because the people who surround them naaawa sa kanila. So it's perpetuated by their environment. They have relatives who tell them, oh, tatlo lang yung kotse mo, kawawa ka naman. So it's perpetuated. So all of a sudden, you don't feel kawawa, but you think, oh, what kawawa? Because you are molded, your self-worth is molded by the choice of the environment you have. So please choose wisely. The one floor is here for you. Come. Every second Tuesday. Your self-worth is never dependent on what other people say you should or should not have. So I remember when I was growing up, I liked to go to Divisoria. My background is, I grew up in a very exclusive subdivision. And my father was a bank president. So medyo well-to-do kami. May mga polo club. Kami may membership kami dyan. Ganyan ang kinalakihan ko. I don't pay for anything. I go to polo club, I just sign. Kung ano yung polo club, pinipin pa ka lang. Kung mag-parent, kaya lang tatay, di ba? Pero yun yung kinalakihan kong environment na I don't have to work for anything. I just sign. And then I also had the extension of my father's credit card. So I just sign. I don't know, I sign. Because we can afford it. But then, it was very clear to me that it didn't make me happy. It did not make me happy to go to Polo Club and to just sign. I felt that I was being diminished. I felt that there was more to me than being a member of the Polo Club. Nonetheless, I was not in that environment, so you have to seek it out. Seek out an environment that tells you you're worth more than what your current circle is telling you you're worth. So what does that mean? I would not like brand names, but because my older brother, I love him, can only buy brand names. He can only buy brand names because to him quality comes with a brand. Okay lang sa akin yun, but it's expensive. To be able to afford brand names forever, you have to have a certain lifestyle income, whatever, that he can afford. But I wanted to be a teacher, theology teacher. My first paycheck was just 2,000 pesos. At the time, I cannot afford brand names. So,
to be able to tell yourself that even if the people around you are wearing the latest watch, oh my God, when my brother came home, his watch, more expensive than a car. Yeah. Because he's on the level, he's global head already in the UK. So in fairness, he can afford it. He's global head of HSBC in the UK. I'm very proud of my brother. His calling is different from mine. But what he wears is more expensive than a lot of things that probably my room combined, his watch. Tinitignan mo nga sa room ko, I'm sure crash na yung bill. Kasi he can afford it. It's global head. Come to the land. On one core, global. They're launching global. But it's very different. So you have to remove yourself from that environment to be able to say, I will not be defined by just what makes me feel insecure, fearful, distracted, anxious, or even angry. If there's any person or any environment that currently makes you feel like you're not good enough, that environment is just feeding the ego. Do not even go there. Do not even spend time with those people.